No. What? Why are you talking to them? What do you want to find out? Right.
If you want a tuck shop or not.
Okay. One, if they want a tuck shop or not in your class. That's the first. Is that on here? Yes. Is it? Yeah. What sort of a tuck shop?
Healthy
A healthy tuck shop. So the first question on this questionnaire is, does the class want a healthy tuck shop? What do you think they're going to say?
I think yes.
You think they're going to say yes to
Yeah.
you? But you're going to have to ask everybody.
Oh, we can vote, you know.
You can vote on it, because if they vote no,
Some might vote no and some might say yes.
That's
If they say no, then we can't.
right. So if the most children in the class say yes, then that's the one that gets the answer. Okay. So what else are you asking them in the questionnaire? What else are you asking them?
What
Yet?
food they would like to
Ask these.
What food they would like to stock? What food would you like to stock in the tuck shop?
So would the little ones in year 1 understand stock in the tuck shop?
No.
So let's think of another question.
What kind of things do you want in the tuck shop?
So what kind of things do you want in the tuck shop?
It's like healthy food, like fruit.
Could be. Well, could be fruit. But you've made a list on your questionnaire, haven't you? Yeah, they've made a list of the sorts of things it could be. So would you like to read them out?
There is dried fruits, breadsticks, popcorn, sesame snaps, rice cakes, crackers, Melba toast, fruit flapjacks, fruit winders, juice cartons, cereal bars, raisin packets, crumpets, carrot or celery sticks.
So they're the suggestions that they've got. So what do you want these to do as school council? What are they going to do with this now? Because we can give them one each. What are they going to do with it?
They're going to give it into each class and then we're going to put it off and then they're going to take.
Okay, so they're going to take it back to the classroom. You need to explain what it is they're going to do with it. So can you, because you don't say very much, can't you tell me? What's your name, sweetheart?
Marisha.
Right, Parisha, you tell me, when they go back to class, what are they going to do with this?
They're going to ask everybody
In the class?
in class what they want and what they don't want.
Right, so how are you going to find out if people want fruit winders?
You have to see how vote actually. How people want fruit.
Yes.
Or whoever wants, they put their hand up and count, and whoever
You could.
and whichever one has the most, we will.
You could say. So for all of these down here, you can go through everyone. And if they say, oh yeah, if you asked me, I'd say, well, I want all of them. I think yes, I want all of them. They could say that, couldn't they?
Yeah.
And if you do have all of them, what does that mean? What would you? Because you'd have more things, a different selection. What's a selection? What's a selection?
Like you can choose which item you want.
Absolutely. Because if they say, if every class came back and said, well, you want fruit winders, we don't want anything else, that wouldn't be very good, would it? Wouldn't food cost money?
Yeah. Obviously.
No, okay. He's asking, is it going to cost money? You say, obviously. They don't know anything about the tuck shop. So do you want to explain about the money? So we can explain it really, really simply. Let's try somebody else for a minute. Can you explain it really simply?
So, the fruit can cost maybe just under, it should be under £5. So maybe no, not £5, but £2. Yeah.
To buy all of it?
Not to buy all of it, for each.
That's a lot of money. What if I said, go on, Carla.
It could be under 50p.
Indeed. What if I said to you that probably everything on the tuck shop would cost 20 pence? Just supposing it was 20 pence or 30 pence for a bar, one bar or whatever it is, would you think then that the children in the school would think, well, that's not so much, we could be able to afford to buy that?
Yeah.
If you say it's a lot of money, like £5 or £2, people are going to come in with £2. They're not going to come in with £2. Because to run a tuck shop, you've got to make it so that the children can afford to buy them.
You make it cheap.
Make it cheaper.
We could actually give like about not
about 15.
Okay, so can you explain so your job is to go back and find out if the children would like a tuck shop and if they'd like any of these things. Okay? You don't need to speak to the children about money or anything else like that. This is about finding out what they'd like. Because later on there'll be something else that you can go back and speak about the money. But just so that you people try to understand here, listening, when you sell the things that you do and you make some money, so there's some money left, what are you going to do with the money? What we call it, well, these children have called it profit. That means they're going to sell things and they're going to make a little bit of money that they've got left to save.
I know what they can use with that money.
Okay.
To buy, say if the food run out,
Yeah.
with that money they're going to buy more.
Right, they're going to buy some more. But what else did we decide that would be good if we made a little bit of profit?
Because if you can't use the money for anything, you can just give it to charity.
Yeah, because we decided that whatever we made, half of it was going to charity and half of it to buy the food. So when you spend the money to buy it, half of it will be going to a special charity that we're going to choose, aren't we? Okay. So your job today is to go back and ask them if they want a tuck shop.
Or your classes.
Or no, your class.
Only your.
Ask them, read these, and the teacher will help you. Teacher will help you, won't she? To help you to say, and then you're going to tick whether they are, if they want to sell them. And if they can think of anything else, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Now one of the things we talked about right at the beginning was we ought to sell fruit. Why did we decide not to sell fruit? Because it'll go off and we don't want to waste it. So when the children in the class say, well, we want apples or bananas, you say not selling fruit. You're selling something different, something special. Dried fruit, but not fresh. Okay.
And they go out of date.
They do go out of date. Good. Is that all right?
So where are
Do you want one?
we going?
Do you want one? Eden, I don't think you decided, are you? Do you think it would be difficult to have a tuck shop? I don't know. That's an interesting one. Do you think we ought to have a tuck shop?
Yeah.
Do you think we ought to have a tuck shop? You don't think so? Do you think we ought to have a tuck shop? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You do now, do you? Yeah. That's a relief then, isn't it? Yes, Pamela.
I don't know what to say.
Before the say.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
This, it's not going to be like fresh fruit, but it's going to be like fruit stuff, like cereal bars.
Yeah, with fruit in it.
Fruit,
It's just not fresh fruit. You're not going to go out and buy lots of apples and bananas and things like that. Yes.
And because there's only little sections, like tick boxes,
Yes.
yeah, you put how many want the product, yeah, so if they want, or the whole class want,
Fruit binders.
yeah, you just put 30.
Okay, or the number of children in the class.
Yeah.
So you want to know the actual number of children who have bought.
Yes.
And then what are you going to do? Sorry, let me just switch it off. Sorry. So when you've got all the numbers, you're going to add them up then, are you?
Yes.
Okay. So are you all right with that?
Yes.
So you're going to go back to the class, and when you've done it today, who are you going to give this to? No, when you're finished and you've got it, it's all filled in, who are you going to give it to?
Mrs. Already.
Right, so you have one, because I want to keep you for a few minutes. Do you have one? Do you have one? All of you. Do you have one? And you have one. And I will sort out when we're having a proper school council meeting the next time. So if you can let these out, because I want to talk to you all before you go. Thank you.